The real game changer is understanding how to align your business strategy, your marketing strategy, the kind of products you offer with your profile. That's how you create a highway to success. My husband Murray affectionately calls me Short Round because let's face it, I'm petite, I'm curvy, and finding clothes that fit me perfectly, well, that's a Herculean task. Trust me, I've yet to meet a one-size-fits-all that fits just right. And the same goes for building your business. You need strategies that cater to your unique design. And you need to know how your unique design impacts where you'll find your flow in your business and what stops it. So you can start to get a sense of what lights that fire in you and what extinguishes it. Because when you're working in your flow, not only does your business become an exciting journey, it also brings you far greater success. My name is Marisa Murgatroyd, and I've taught tens of thousands of people how to fulfill their dream of launching a business online while generating tens of millions of dollars in sales from my own business. And one of the signature processes I've created is called Flowmapping, and I teach it to my students in Momentum, our year-long business accelerator. So Flowmapping is the process of really understanding how you tick. I'm talking about your preferences, your superpowers, and yes, your kryptonite too. So you can really choose the business adventure that's best suited to you and who you are. But if you skip flow mapping, you really risk building your business out of flow and out of sync and out of alignment with who you are. So things feel so much harder and so much less fulfilling, which could ultimately cause you to crash and burn at worst, or simply leave you exhausted and disconnected from your full potential. So we use 3 assessments in our flow mapping process, and one of them is Wealth Dynamics, which was developed by my friend Roger Hamilton. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through the 8 different Wealth Dynamics profiles, or as I like to call them, the 8 unique paths to creating wealth by finding your flow. So we've got the creator, the star, the supporter, dealmaker, trader, accumulator, lord, and mechanic. So keep your ears perked up for the profile that screams, "That's me," and go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I got a lot more like this video coming up. Just keep in mind that simply knowing your profile is only half the story. The real game changer is understanding how to align your business strategy, your marketing strategy, the kind of products you offer with your profile. That's how you create a highway to success. Take me, for example. I'm a hardcore creator with a strong star wing and a strong mechanic wing. So my creator side is always coming up with fresh, exciting ideas and innovations, regardless of whether it's a convenient time or not. And when I get to stay home and just dive into my creative cave, that's where the real magic happens. Now, creators like me, we're great at generating profitable ideas in businesses, but we struggle with the day-to-day running of a business. So too much logistics and admin really takes me out of my flow. So once I started bringing in enough money, I hired teammates who are in flow around the things that take me out of flow. Now, let's move on to my star side. And listen up, because you may have some star in you. Now, this side of me loves to occasionally, like this, step out of the creative cave, get on a stage or in front of a camera, and share my creations with an audience, with you, like I'm doing right now. So, stars are in their flow when they're influencing people with the strength of their personality. But pure stars don't always like the pressure of creating their own products, programs, and courses, and having to deliver on a consistent basis. After all, they are the product. And then there's my mechanic side, which is more concerned with iterating, optimizing, and refining to make things better and better all the time. So mechanics are perfectionists, and they're in flow when they're creating better systems and improving things. And they're often out of flow when they have to spend too much time talking to people. So some mechanics prefer systems to people. So usually what happens is that before I deliver my work to an audience, I want to make sure that I've created systems that someone else can follow. Systems that work for you, not just for me. Which is why I'm so obsessed with creating models and frameworks and checklists. And then after I've delivered my work to an audience, I like to see what worked well and what I might do differently. I like to see where I can improve things, so I tinker with what I've created to make it even more awesome for my students. And I tinker and I tinker. So I'm most at home when I'm moving between the roles of creator, star, and mechanic. And this is a common profile for people who are teachers, facilitators, and course creators. But as you can see, there's more to my profile than these 3 types. I also have a little bit of supporter in me too. So I love hopping on group coaching calls and helping my students apply what they've learned from me. Like I do during the 3-day quarterly accelerator events we host in our Momentum program. And if you'd like to learn more about momentum and taking all 3 of our flow mapping assessments and how to apply that to your business strategy, and even attending one of our upcoming accelerators, check out yearinmomentum.com. All right, back to it. Supporters are great leaders, and they're in flow when they're helping people create results, and often they're at their best when they can magnify a star, creator, deal maker, or mechanic, since they don't always like to create their own stuff. Or they're most effective when they build a business around support, like recruiting, coaching, or HR. So let's continue around the wealth dynamics grid. I also have a dash of deal maker in me. I love making deals with joint venture partners to magnify each other's work. You see, deal makers rely on their relationships and connections. They understand how to create opportunities through other people. And they tend to be the go-to guy or girl and thrive as agents or in media and PR. But they don't really enjoy working in isolation or really having to do it all themselves. Now, since I'm much more of a creator star than a pure deal maker, I really prefer to create deals around my creations. Let's keep going. Next, we've got the trader. And as you can see, I don't have any of these other profiles in me, but you may have them, so listen up. The trader is someone who loves to hunt out bargains and make deals. They don't need to create anything themselves, and they're happy to trade on other people's creations since they understand how to buy low and sell high. And they're also good at service and making sure that everything gets delivered on time. So traders are great in e-commerce, management, and service-based industries, but they're usually not great at creating their own innovations. Now, the accumulator is good at managing money and assets. They're patient, they're disciplined, and they're able to stick to a system that works. They're focused on timing through assets and systems rather than people. So they're great financial advisors, investors, bookkeepers, and accountants, but they don't enjoy those sticky people situations. And finally, we have the lords who like to control everything. Lords love numbers and metrics and analysis, so they're good at creating a fixed asset that generates steady cash. They don't like to be the center of attention, and they really prefer to generate cash quietly through things like real estate or automated evergreen funnels. So those are the 8 wealth dynamics profiles: creator, star, supporter, deal maker, trader, accumulator, lord, and mechanic. Which of these profiles do you resonate with the most? Let me know in the comments, and remember, knowing your strengths and finding your unique flow is what's going to guide you to build a business that aligns with who you are and with your unique magic. Because here's the deal. No matter what your profile is, there's always a path to success waiting for you. And the quickest way to build a business, create wealth, and make an impact is to find your path of least resistance and greatest reward. Because when you align with your true self, you'll gain and maintain momentum. And that's when your business becomes unstoppable. And if you'd like to learn more about our signature flow mapping process and whether our year-long business growth program might be a good fit for you, head to yearinmomentum.com. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to hear about your journey and how I can support you further. Until then, keep reaching for those stars. And if you want to keep watching right now, I've got a couple other videos you might enjoy. How to enter the flow state, and freedom to fail, why falling on your face can be your greatest gift. See you in the next video.